perfect day. Please come again.
Welcome. Sigil enhancement. It's a great success. Not bad, is it? Can I take a look? That went well. Not bad, is it? It's a great success. That went well. It's a great success. Not bad, is it? It's a great success. Come again.
Hello. Which will it be? Will you take this one? We're counting on you.
Looking for a fight?
Don't let up! Rain hell down! Easy! Fire!
Come to my
Do this! Bring us a big gun! Oh, I got the ammo to spare!
Ever tasted lead?
Little present for you! Set it all on the bullet!
they stay down.
Bring us a big gun! Got a bullet for you! It's go time! Bring the eye!
This is gonna burn.
Set it all on the bullet!
Ever tasted lead?
Holy cow! Set it all on the bullet! Lay it over! That all? How about it? Fortune favors the bold!
Now you're speaking my language.
You're mine.
Peekaboo.
All right. Nice. Ha! How you guys feeling?
Sending out the old crew signal, eh? Who should we poke?
Sorry I'm late. Do your worst. I'm ready. dare. Perish! Trying to fool! You're dead! Violet Shadow! Try and stop me! Come if you dare! Umbral Eclipse! The moon set! Coward! Death awaits! Come if you dare! Eclipsed in crimson! Bloody move! You can't stop fear! You're dead! Come if you dare!
One Skyfarer's trash is another merchant's treasure. Here you go. We have a wide selection of sigils. Thanks for the business.
Let's move out. Bring your strongest. Who wants to die next?
What are you waiting for?
Don't worry, there are no wrong choices.
Can't hurt just to look around.
About anything you like? I've got a few more options.
Good time, going for you. The early bird catches the bee.
I'm ready to fight.
We'll do what must be done.
I was itching for some action.
Want to buy something?
Welcome. Which weapon shall I strengthen? Always strive to be strong. Perfect. Leave it to me. That went well. Please select a right stone for me to engrave. I'll apply a right stone from the primeval god. Come again. Sky, you can expect only the best. This turned out fantastic. Temper in your weapons? Leave it to me. Not bad, is it? Thanks for coming.
I swore I would protect this crew. Yep, that feels better already. Okay. Yeah. A new technique never hurt. Okay. Yeah. Oh? Okay. Yeah. I can work with this. Oh? Yeah. Oh? Okay.
Skyfarer, I see. Take care.
Feel it for yourself. You'll be wondering why. Buy one, get one free. Come on, people, don't miss it. Hello. Which will it be? What do you say? Will you accept it?
Foul smell fills the air as my dissolving limbs grow black.
Protect the captain! Get him somewhere safe!
No, leave me. Run.
As long as you're alive, we can rebuild. We promised, didn't we? Our lives are in your hands.
You're not allowed to make this sacrifice for me. Please, save yourselves. I'll never forget the memory of that day. My conceit put us in that mess, but I was the only one who made it. After all the good times we shared, after all the pain, they would have to live on in my memory. Once I could pick myself back up again, I began to temper my body. I swore I'd never let the same tragedy repeat itself. It wasn't long before this husk became resilient, augmented and conditioned to withstand even lightning. I no longer felt physical pain, or much of anything at all. It was preferable that way. I could be a shield to protect others, to protect them from the same tragedy that befell my crew. Having lost my place in the world, I found a home in the society, and quickly became contractor to the seal weapon, Great Scythe Grynoth. My missions were simple: hunt primal beasts or exterminate the foe. I did my job so that I could keep people safe, to aid them in their time of need. But despite my best efforts, I still failed. I was powerless when Vern was kidnapped right in front of me. Worst of all, I could do nothing but watch as our hopeful new recruit was cut down. What good was I when I couldn't even protect a single one of my comrades? Maybe the real mistake was believing I could do good in the first place. I joined the society to protect others, which sounds noble on paper. But in reality, it was all for my own sake. I'm the reason that my old crew, my family, found an early grave. It was only right that I spend the rest of my meager life in atonement. At least, that's the excuse I told myself. In truth, another part of me was deluded into thinking I could free myself from the guilt, but only if I could change into another person. Turns out that being immune to physical torture does nothing to protect your heart from psychological torment. Speaking of mental suffering, not long after I joined the society, Ilsa assigned Zeta as my partner. The old me would have worked with her just fine, but too much had changed. Her blunt honesty rubbed me the wrong way. A man can only take so much random commentary before he goes insane. Even Ilsa called her Pupper, which was kinder than what I had in mind back in those days. But it was an apt name, considering all of her barking. I didn't care about forging a real partnership with Zeta. Every time we had a mission together, I just wanted to finish it as fast as possible. But it backfired. Whenever I pushed her away, she pushed back 10 times harder. She was determined to know me. I would have never admitted it out loud, but I was afraid. After all, the closer you are with someone, the harder it is to cope with their loss. As for why I joined the captain's crew, well, I had my reasons. The captain's father was awaiting our crew in Estalucia, and that meant duking it out with primals and gathering sky map pieces along the way. The captain was strong and humble, had a knack for overcoming hardship. With leadership like that, I knew this crew could actually make it. That's not to say they were running a flawless operation. The way I saw it, they had two big problems. Vern and Lyria, the Red Dragon and the Girl in Blue. It's true they were core members of the crew, but they possessed powers which could represent grave consequences for the skies. Should one overflow with astral energy, or the other absorb enough primal power, they would be erased and herald the destruction of everything as we know it. It was possible the captain could reach Estalucia without any sacrifices, but I wasn't the type to bet on fate. These kids needed a shield. This body of mine would protect them all, no matter what came to pass. At least, that's what I intended. During the fight against the Moon Dwellers, I lost myself to the Atomagod Grynoth's power and raised my scythe against the crew. As pathetic as it was, I became the very threat I swore to protect them from. That was why I prepared a way to stop my own heart. I wouldn't hurt my comrades again. If I couldn't protect anyone, then the least I could do was make sure I could do no more harm.
What are you playing at, Vasaraga? Is this your penance after what happened to Lester?
I was fine with sacrificing myself, as long as I could save someone else. A part of me even believed I deserved such a fate.
I hate when you act alone. You could have come to me for help first, you know? We're partners, damn it!
I couldn't feel pain, but somewhere inside I felt like a wound had split me in two. It took me far too long to realize that it hurt my comrades to see me suffering. That I had chosen to run instead of face my fears.
Did you hear me, you big lug? You're not gonna drop dead on us. Not on my watch.
My partner's instincts were sharp enough to cut right through me. But it was her words, honest and blunt, which shattered the walls around my cowardly heart. The pain I should have dealt with a long time ago came spilling out, but this time it was accompanied by a burning desire. We're going to survive this, together, and that's the way it's been ever since. Early in the morning, before the crew was to head out for a request, I headed to the forest surrounding Folka to conduct a test on Grinoth. On the way, I was stopped by the sight of a young girl watering the vegetable garden by her home, the wet plants sparkling beneath the morning sun. But something felt off about the scene. In contrast to the bright garden, a dark, foul mist seemed to surround the girl. Upon noticing me, she scrambled back into her house. The miasma clung to her as she fled. Sorry, lass. Shouldn't have snuck up on you like that. But that odd mist looked too real to be an illusion, and yet it didn't seem to be doing any harm. I decided to keep an eye out. After all, Folka was bustling with the influx of refugees from Tempil, and there was no telling what could happen in strange times such as these. Grinoth ripped through the silence of the forest. As I lowered the scythe, the quiet returned. It was a perfect place for tuning the weapon. At least, it would have been had I not sensed the presence of someone watching. Whoever it was, they had yet to strike, so I assumed they were no threat. Perhaps they were one of Folka's residents. I know you're there. State your business. Turning around, I saw the familiar face of the mist-shrouded girl.
That black armor. Your big scythe.
Her expression was blank, completely devoid of the cheer she had while watering her garden. Eventually, she spoke as tears welled in her eyes.
I'm tired, Mr. Reaper. You can take me away now.
The floodgates broke, a steady stream cascading down her cheeks. Mr. Reaper? What are you talking about?
I only wanted to grow those little ones, but everything I do hurts them. They all rot away. All I do is cause pain.
The girl hung her head and grew silent. It was obvious she had given up on life. It was a feeling I was all too familiar with. Once you've steeled yourself for death, you start thinking there's no other way out. But before I could console her, a monster appeared from the brush and leapt at the girl. I felled it in a single blow, but she gasped at the grisly sight. Fear appeared in her eyes. Good. If she could still fear death, then she wasn't too far gone. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm no Reaper. Most I can manage is to bring you safely home. You'd rather not be monster kibble, right? Need to gather your thoughts? I get it. Life rarely gives us obvious choices.
Okay.
Keep close. Maybe it was just a trick of the light, but I saw a bit of life return to her gaze. I took a step back toward the village, ready to prove I was no reaper of the afterlife. Time to go home. Should be this way. Wrong way. Got turned around. That didn't feel like an earthquake to me. Path's blocked by a boulder.
Weird. It wasn't here before.
Let's look around. Someone's hungry. Stand back. I'll take care of it. Back to it. Battalions of fear! Come if you dare! Try and stop me! Get back! I'll shoot you.
You should run. You're not worth risking your life for.
I said I'd bring you home. Besides, I've faced worse than this before. One fell stroke. It's over! Battalions of fear! It's over!
You actually defeated that huge beast by yourself.
Good. You're not hurt. Now, what do we do about that boulder?
It'll take longer, but...
Fine by me. You take the lead.
over here.
I feel eyes on us. We're not alone.
Zombies!
I've got them. I set the weights! That's that. Ready to go?
Yeah. What is that? You look exactly like a Reaper.
I guess I'm no slouch with the scythe. You can't stop fear! So, what's this whole obsession with death about? You don't have to answer, but just remember, once you die, that's it. Don't be so hasty to throw your life away. This body cannot life. Battalions of finish! Death awaits! The end is nigh. Death!
Are you sure you weren't a Reaper?
Even if I was, it's not your time yet. Not today. Upon arriving at the girl's home, I was met by a shocking sight. The thriving garden I'd seen before was now gray and withered, its fruits and vegetables rotting away. How could all the life have been sucked from this place in such a short span of time? When I looked at the girl, she purposefully avoided my gaze. I decided against questioning her for the moment. Whatever's going on, I might be able to help, but we can talk about that later. You should rest.
Okay.
She took an unsteady step through the door of her home. As I watched her go, I felt eyes on the back of my head. But when I turned around, no one was to be found. Yeah, I doubt I imagined that. I spent a few moments scanning the perimeter, but soon found nothing of concern. I decided to call it a day.